Gleeful Demolition says destroy target artifact. If you controlled that artifact, create 3 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature tokens. All of these cards allow us to play a bunch of creatures for really cheap, and sometimes 3 creatures for 1, being able to destroy one of the artifacts that are made with Novice Inspector, Spyglass Siren, or Clockwork Percussionist itself. The other card we're using to sort of flood the board is Resolute Reinforcements, which is a 2-mana 1/1 with Flash, which is kind of interesting. It actually works really well with Protect the Negotiators in the sideboard and other instant speeds things that we could be doing. But when it enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. So this just allows us to create 2 creatures for 1 card. It's 2 mana, so meh, but also it creates 2 creatures for 1 card, which is excellent. So between all of these cards, we're putting a ton of creatures on the board. So we capitalize on that by playing Warden of the Inner Sky, which is a 1-mana 1/2. When it has 3 or more counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance, which is cool. So how do we get counters on it? Well, you can tap 3 artifacts and or creatures you control, put a +1/+1 counter on Warden of the Inner Sky, and scry 1 activate only as a sorcery. So what's cool about Warden of the Inner Sky is you can tap itself for it, but also you can tap the clue with Novice Inspector. You can tap the map with Spyglass Siren. You can tap all these tokens on Gleeful Demolition, etc., to make Warden of the Inner Sky very big and scry 1 a whole bunch of times, so you can sort of control the top card of your deck. And notice it has Vigilance when it has 3 or more +1/+1 counters. So it's a really good blocker and attacker. What's relevant about that as well is notice that clues don't require tapping to sacrifice it and draw a card. So there are times that you can tap the clue to pump up Warden of the Inner Sky and then still draw a card off the clue. That comes up quite a bit.